Stay tuned. Episode 9, the Nevada Patriot Podcast with Matt Sadler. With me in studio, Sleep in Heavenly Peace, a 501c3 charitable organization, local, helping our local kids who do not have beds to get beds for absolutely free. Stay tuned. Learn a little something with me.
Attention, Southern Nevadans. Turn up that dial for some real talk about the issues that matter to us. From some of our valley's local leaders, business owners, and even the occasional elected official. Airing now on incredibly intelligent local radio stations and streaming worldwide at thenevadapatriot.com. Welcome to the Nevada Patriot Podcast with Matt Sadler.
Welcome to the Nevada Patriot Podcast with Matt Sadler. I'm your host, Matt Sadler, and this is episode 9. Thank you for tuning in. I am so fired up for these guests. One of them cooks for me and does my laundry, so I won't be messing this up, I hope. With me in the DJSoundz Studio and representing Sleep in Heavenly Peace, an awesome local nonprofit group, are Carmen Merzen, Michelle Caird, and Sharon Sadler. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for doing this for us today.
And I'm so happy to have you all here. So first, I'd like each of you to let our listeners know a bit about you and your role in the organization. And we'll start with you, Michelle.
Well, thank you, Matt. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Glad to have you.
I moved to Pahrump back in 2016. We bought our home in 2010, so we were coming back and forth. It's been an incredible journey being here. It's way different than Washington State.
Yeah.
I met Carmen in 2019 when she ran in Miss Senior Golden Years. I had run in 2016. And the great thing about Miss Senior Golden Years is that we have community platforms that we all need to do.
Right.
Carmen's was of great interest to me, and she asked me to join, and it's about helping kids that are sleeping on the floor. And she asked if I would be her finance manager. So in 2019, I joined Carmen with Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and it's been very rewarding.
Nice. Who's next? Okay, Carmen.
Okay. Good morning, Matt. I started this in 2019. I was in Miss Senior Golden Years, and you have to have a platform. And my platform was Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So there was a gentleman before me, Gary Bennett was the president, but he stepped down and I helped him out for a year, and then he asked me to take over. So I went through the training and came back, and I've been doing this since.
Nice.
It's been great. It's an awesome local nonprofit organization. Yeah. So
absolutely.
Really enjoy it.
And of course, you know, I met through Riva, I met Carmen and Michelle with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Riva introduced us, and I absolutely love what these ladies are doing and what they're all about, and that's my passion is kids, and I just wanted to get along the side of them and just see how I could step in and help, and I'd like to see the bigger picture. And I think the beds are so important because, you know, it's part of their mental health, a good night's sleep, good food to eat.
Yep.
And also knowing, like, these kids also need to know that there are people out there that love them and care for them. Yeah. So this is why this ministry right here is so important.
Yeah, and I just want our listeners to know that Sharon and I, we're super happy to come alongside this organization, and this organization shares our passion to help the kids. Kids really need to feel secure. So having a nice, cozy, safe place to sleep, it helps them feel secure. Sometimes that might be their only safe space in a very unpredictable, scary world.
Right.
I mean, I think we've all been in different parts of our lives where maybe you come from having very little to then having a lot. Is there anything any of you want to share about, like, your past where this kind of hits home a little bit, or your personal experience maybe growing up, or knowing folks that have had some needs?
So Matt, I worked juvenile detention for 13 years, and so I saw a lot of kids come through that had major issues. And there have been so many studies found that children who sleep on a bed get a good night's sleep. As you said, also come from a loving family and have food, but being able to get a good night's sleep helps them in school. They can focus better in school, and it also cuts down on social problems that they have. So it kind of encompasses a lot of the issues that we have with juveniles, especially in the delinquency problems. So hopefully, by us providing the beds, letting these kids get a good running start by getting a good night's sleep is what we're really trying to do, and it helps society in many aspects, from fewer societal problems, fewer fights, more engagement at school, and that's what we're really looking to do. And Sleep in Heavenly Peace is actually a national organization that started in Idaho. And so we're really pleased to be here in Nye County. Being a rural county, we find that there is a great need for beds for children who are either sleeping on the floor or in situations that are less than ideal.
And it took me a bit when we first moved here. I mean, before we met you, we didn't know a ton about this organization. I think it had some name recognition, but I honestly didn't understand really what the organization was about. So do either one of you want to tell us a little bit more about the organization and the overall mission, as far as, and also exactly, you know, how it works, basically, where what can families expect, and if they were to contact you for help in their, or if neighbors can point out needs in our community. Just tell us a little bit about how the process might work.
Okay, Matt. SHIP is a registered 510c3. It's a nonprofit serving children in need. It's a volunteer-driven organization. 100% donations go toward building the children's beds. And they're no kits. We make them from scratch. And you know, we build them from scratch, and then
they're nice,
and it's all done by volunteers and donations is how we do this. And we have like build days where people can come out and volunteer and help build these beds, and for them doing that and get to enjoy making these beds for kids, it's such a warm feeling. And you know, and if they go out and deliver, you see how happy these kids are to have their own space, their own bed, their own pillow. They love it, you know, so it's worth it. It's sometimes it's a lot of work, but it's worth every bit of it.
So families out there, parents, neighbors, or loved ones who have the kids that have the needs, they really don't, they're really not expected to pay anything for this, right? No need to pay anything. It's all free. It's absolutely free
to
the
families that need it. It's all done by the community, by donations.
Right. And I'm sure some of our listeners, if you're out there and you know of families in need, and I know growing, you know, when Sharon and I, we've gone from having very little to being better off now, at least. So, but I know parents are proud sometimes, and they might not understand that, like, this is a priority that I think, you know, suck it up. If you have these pride issues, it's okay to ask for help, because we're happy to come alongside that mission and fill that need.
Exactly, because they're only little for so long. You know, and it's give them their childhood, give them their security, give them their comfort, you know, and just that is so important to have. You know, like I said before, it's all their development, their mental health, you know, and that sense of security. So yeah, it is, no matter what the situation is, and it's like not to be judgmental on any parents, because everybody has their own individual, you know, circumstances and everything. There's no judgment going on. We just do it. We're doing it for the littles.
So what would be the best way to get a hold of the organization, if, you know, when someone identifies someone with a need, or
what
they
they
have
need to do is go to shipbeds.org, and it will bring up an app, and you would put on there where it says request a bed, fill out that information, and then it'll get sent to me, and then I will contact the family.
Gotcha. And that's SHP.
It's shpbeds.org.
.org. Okay. Gotcha.
And Matt, when we deliver the beds, it's awesome, because we deliver not only the bed, we take them a mattress, we take them sheets and a pillow and blankets. So the bed is ready to be slept in that night,
Yeah.
the night of delivery. So the kids they jump on the bed. They're so excited to have their own bed, and they cannot believe that they're going to be sleeping on a bed at night. The
Yeah.
other great thing about Pahrump is that we have partnered with organizations that have been so generous in providing quilts for our kids.
Yeah.
And there are fabulous ladies out there who hand make beautiful quilts and donate them to our organization. So the kids are not just receiving a boring white blanket, or they're getting a beautiful handmade quilt that comes with the bed. So it's absolutely a beautiful work of art when we get it to them.
And the pillows. And pillows are homemade too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone makes the pillows for us.
Yeah, so folks out there and I'm assuming they can go to the website if there's other ways to connect and come alongside, or at least know about other events. There's probably contact forms on there that they can kind of
Yeah, they
maybe
can go on
connect and-
shpbeds.org, and
Yeah.
it has all the information about volunteering, donating, and so they can go on the webpage and it'll tell them a lot.
Yeah,
So-
I recommend it. It's great to know that when you give to this organization, you realize that since it is 100% volunteer, you don't have salaries and all these things that tie up that money. Literally, that money will go straight into
Right.
the finished product of a bed for a child that needs it. And I think that's fantastic. So switching gears a little bit here, there's some exciting events coming up this month as well as next month. So let's let our Pahrump listeners hear about them.
Okay, well, we have one coming up on November 19th, and it is a pancake breakfast fundraiser.
Yeah.
And it's being done by Steve and Elizabeth Solis, and they're coming down to set it up, and people can drive by on the side of their house, and they'll have it all set up. They'll get 4 pancakes, or 2 pancakes for children, and under orange juice, coffee or water, and fruit cups.
Yeah.
So it's just for people to come out and please help support. The donations are accepted, very much appreciated. And we do have the address. It is 2451 South River Plate Drive in Pahrump. And there'll be quite a few of us there, and I hope you can come by and check it
again,
out and get some good pancakes.
Yeah.
They're all freshly made.
Yeah. And with the price of restaurant food going up, I think
Right,
it's a
it's
really
only
good value anyway.
$7
yeah,
for it,
$7 to fill you up as an adult, $5 for children 5 and
Right.
under. That sounds like
They can just drive up,
deal.
get it, and they can leave and take the breakfast wherever they want to eat.
So again, that address is it's 2451 South River Plate Drive here in Pahrump, Nevada, and that is Saturday, November 19th, and it's from 7:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. So make sure that's on your to-do list on that date coming up here just in a few weekends.
Right,
So it's
and the
not this
children's-
Saturday, but the next. Yep.
And the children prices are $5,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that should be a no-brainer. So just drive in, drive through there,
yep.
get your food and be on your way. It's for a great cause, so please consider doing that.
Right.
So what else is happening
So we
later
have
on after
a
that?
fundraiser coming up. It's a holiday fundraiser, and I'm gonna let Sharon talk about this because her and Matt are the ones that are sponsoring this, and this is her thing, so I want her to tell everybody about it.
Okay, so it's going to be for Sleep in Heavenly Peace, it's going to be a holiday fundraiser. It's going to be December 17th, right. Tickets are going for $25 per person. And we are going to have entertainment. We're going to have an auction and 50-50 raffle, also silent auction. It's going to be a spaghetti dinner, which is pretty much going to be my food, and
Yep.
I'm cooking for this event. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And then we also we have entertainment. And Michelle, will you tell us about our entertainment that we're going to get?
Yeah. Good.
I'm pleased to. Thanks, Sharon. John Michael Ferrari, who is an award-winning singer, songwriter, entertainer, and the recipient of the Nashville Music Foundation Outstanding Male Singer-Songwriter of the Year 2022, will be performing. He's really great. He has a wide repertoire of songs, and so we hope that folks will come out. They're going to be getting spaghetti, garlic bread, Caesar salad, and a fabulous dessert for only $25. We hope that you can come. And it's going to be at the Artesian Community Center at 6601 Fox Avenue here in Pahrump. The doors will open at 5:30. And we hope to be finished by about 8:30. So we're going to have all kinds of auctions. Again, it's Saturday, December 17th. And hope to see you there.
And also, we are asking for the community to give donations as well for auction. We have different things that we can auction off, but if they can even do a money donation or however they would feel led to give to this event. And somebody else is making the dessert. Who's that, Michelle?
So the bakery Sugar and Spice is going to be providing our desserts, and they're going to be making a great little Christmas present surprise for everybody for their dessert that night. So we're hoping that you can come and enjoy the evening with all of us.
And also, who's assisting John Michael with the music?
Oh yeah, it's Pahrump's very own DJSoundz. Yes, he is the namesake of the studio, a great DJ. He's volunteering his talents, skills, and expertise. So he'll be making sure that at no point during that event is there going to be a dull moment. He's going to make sure the music is being carried forward. He's a very talented musician in his own right. But let me tell you about John Michael Ferrari. I mean, I've seen him live. One word comes to mind when I see that person live, when I see him perform, it's entertainer. It kind of brings me back to being a kid growing up in the Las Vegas area, where you could watch like grade A level talent, like in a lounge at maybe the Stardust or the Riviera or the Las Vegas Hilton, and be like, wow, this is he's kind of a throwback to that. So I think people are going to be really love it. He is an award-winning independent artist. So
amazing performer, definitely.
Yeah, you guys will definitely get your money's worth out of this, and the community is really coming alongside. And I know some community partners. I don't want to toot our horn. We do that enough anyway. Don't worry about us. But there's other organizations coming forward. So for other opportunities, they're still out there for community advertisers and helpers. Some of you that are actually part of this radio station on 97.7 where this is airing right now, many of our listeners are going to be listening to this right now on that station. Get in touch with Anthony Greco at the station, see how you might be able to plug in and offer your help and get your acknowledgement for being a community sponsor. This community, the business owners really do come alongside causes like this, and we're honored to do that ourselves here too. So unfortunately, we got to take a quick break here. So we're gonna hear from some of our local sponsors. So please stay with us. We'll be back in less than 2 minutes.
All right, folks, grab a pen. Save the date. Saturday, December 17th, 5:30 p.m. Gourmet spaghetti and meatball dinner held for Sleep in Heavenly Peace. They do a great job in our community. They build beds so that kids who do not have a bed have a good quality bed and a good peaceful night's sleep. John Michael Ferrari is going to be performing. DJSoundz will be mixing his beats. There'll be a silent auction, a live auction, and there are limited tickets, folks. They're probably going to go very fast. They're $25 each. You can pick them up at Natural Vibes. That is in the Mom's Diner Shopping Center. So if you know where Mom's Diner is, Natural Vibes is in there. Go in there when they're open, pick up tickets. They're selling them there for you. You don't want to miss this. For more details on this organization, Sleep in Heavenly Peace, visit shpbeds.org. That's SHP, like Peter, beds.org. Thank you. Hey Pahrump, it's Matt Sadler here, your number one local podcaster and bail bondsman extraordinaire. Let me tell you a little bit about my good friend Dallas Horton. G. Dallas Horton and Associates has over 15,000 clients with over $250 million recovered. He's a top 100 trial lawyer. In one case alone, he earned a judgment of $9.6 million for his clients. And yes, this man is an accomplished attorney, but let me tell you something. He is a man of character and integrity. I can vouch for him. These are the values that Pahrumpians hold deeply, and it's mostly why we decided to move our family here. So if you or a loved one are injured in an accident, please let Dallas Horton be your first call. You can reach him at 702-380-3100. That's 702-380-3100. G. Dallas Horton and Associates. You won't regret calling them. God bless.
And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking by the Nevada Patriot podcast with Matt Sadler. So we were talking about the special event coming up on December 17th, the spaghetti and meatball dinner being held at the Artesia Center. And tickets right now, just so everyone knows, that they're limited. So there's only going to be about 100 tickets, I believe. Tickets can be purchased in person at Natural Vibes, 1240 State Street, Suite 109. Tickets are $25. And again, they can be purchased at Natural Vibes, 1240 State Street, Suite 109. That's right in that same shopping center as Mom's Diner, not too far from our studio. So make sure you get in touch with them at Natural Vibes. And I think we needed some more clarity on exactly how that dinner is going to be, and a little bit more about that food. I'm getting hungry, so let's continue that conversation.
Hey, Matt, the doors are going to open at 5:30. We're going to be serving dinner at 6. That dinner is going to be spaghetti. We're going to be having homemade sauce and homemade meatballs, so who can go wrong with that?
Yep.
We're also going to accommodate those people with dietary needs, so if someone just wants marinara sauce, we're going to make sure that it's going to be meatless if they want it. We're also going to go down the road of gluten-free noodles for those
Nice.
people who need that. We're also going to have garlic bread and a Caesar salad. So I think people will definitely be filled up. It's going to be a great dinner, and it's going to be for a great cause. Entertainment's going to start at 6:30. Again, John Michael Ferrari. Then we're going to be having an oral auction at 7:45 starting time, and we're going to have some great donations that we have from some of our businesses here in Pahrump. We want to shout out and say thank you to them for their generosity.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to wrap up the evening with a drawing for the 50/50 raffle. So it's going to be a great evening and fabulous food. And we thank you and Sharon again for putting this on and sponsoring this, and Sharon for all her hard work and making our dinner that night.
Thanks, babe. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Sharon.
And I can attest firsthand, first, second, third, fourth hand, every hand. I've had so many for meatballs. You will not be disappointed. They're always excellent. So I mean that objectively. Hint, hint. I want some tonight. Anyway. Also, so there's going to be 2 separate types of auctions. So there is going to be a silent auction. If I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
that's going to kind of be at the beginning of the evening. So
Yes.
as folks can settle in there, they'll have some displays probably to look at from some of the different prizes that some of our community members are kind of sponsoring here. So that should be exciting. And also, if you are interested as a business owner and you do want to put forth something for the silent auction, you can feel free to call us here at the studio at 775-382-2516. You can call or text that number, 775-382-2516. You can always reach us at thenevadapatriot.com. All of our contact info is there. And if you wanted to see about some possible extra sponsorship opportunities that will probably be rolling out in the next couple of weeks for this event, get in touch with us, plug in and support this organization. It's going to be well worth it for you. And I remember us talking a bit ago before the recording started. There was a couple more aspects about the dinner in December that we needed to talk about, I think, Michelle.
Yes, Matt, we're going to have a bed there so people can see how they're made, what the child receives. It will have the sheets, the blanket, the quilt that we talked about, the beautiful pillows that are all handmade. So we will have a demo bed there, and
Nice.
if anyone wants to help us make those beds, we're always looking for volunteers.
Yeah.
We want to also thank Anthony Greco. He's going to be our auctioneer that
Awesome.
night.
Yep.
So that's going to be a lot of fun too, to have him there to help us out.
Absolutely. And also, if you get there earlier on time when the doors open, there's going to be some nice little backdrops, photo opportunities. I think we'll hopefully have a Santa chair there, I believe, right? I think I heard about that.
Yes. We will have a
People
Santa
can
chair.
take some photos and send them off to their friends and post them on Facebook or
And a couple
however they want
backdrops, so
to.
they'll have an option of which one they want to take pictures of, or us both.
There you go. And also, I just want to touch on this, is that there's some unique challenges, and I know everybody's feeling the pinch in our economy. Things are kind of going up in price, and needless to say, the materials that are used for the beds are affected by the price changes too. So how has that kind of affected the process or the costs for the organization when they prepare the bed?
Well, it's made it harder,
Yeah.
because of the price has gone up, so it costs more money. But then another thing, we had our truck stolen, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Which was our Sleep Heavenly Peace truck to make deliveries, so it's really put a damper on things, but we're still pushing. We have people that's volunteered their trucks so we can do things, but we just keep on trucking,
Yeah.
just keep on going and try to do what we can do with what we have.
And it's all the more reason to come alongside this great organization. You won't regret it. There's so many ways to get connected, whether it's financially, whether it's your elbow grease and your manliness out there, manly men listening to this station. We can always use a few extra hands, so keep that in mind. So I want to really thank you, our listeners, for sticking with us. It's been such a pleasure speaking to you today, ladies. So on behalf of our listeners in our community, I want to thank you for what you're doing. This organization is going to continue making this county a great place to call home. So on behalf of the Nevada Patriot Podcast and me, Matt Sadler, thank you for hanging out, and God bless.
You've just spent some of the best minutes of your life hanging out with Matt Sadler at the Nevada Patriot Podcast. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend and join us next time. After you catch your breath, check out the NevadaPatriot.com for more content, advertising opportunities, and to give listener feedback. That website again is the NevadaPatriot.com. Until next time, Patriots, stay American.